Have you ever wondered why do people play The Sims? Have you thought, wait a minute, why do I feel the need to simulate some pixel person's life? Well, today we'll be looking at a few reasons why people play The Sims. Hello everyone, and welcome to The Sims Lore. Today's video is a bit different from the rest. I had this question plaguing me for a while and have been unable to focus on any one family within the Sims realm, but wanted to venture out into the why of things. Even if you've never wondered why you play The Sims, let's say you're one of those people who enjoys torturing them by taking the pool ladder out and watching them die a painful death, you must have at one point thought, what an interesting little game. I wonder how and why other people play it. Well, you've come to the right place. I wanted to update you all on something very exciting for the Lore household. We adopted a dog. Everyone, meet Yuki, our rescue greyhound. She was racing for about 2.5 years, so since she was about 18 months old, so all we're focusing on now is giving her that relaxation and cuddles she deserves after being worked really hard. I took her to a dog spa the other day and, well, she smells like bubblegum. She has her own Instagram page if you guys want serotonin boosts every now and then. It's yuki.the.greyhound. Grab your snacks and don't forget to subscribe and like this if you enjoyed it. Alright, let's get straight into the video. I've been plagued by this question for quite a while. Ever since I can remember, The Sims has been a huge part of my life. I used to fight with whomever was on the computer to get to play an hour of The Sims, and I think I was about 6, so I'll start with why I play The Sims. My want to play The Sims started because of the dollhouse factor, which is actually what Will Wright called the game before it got shot down. Executives were worried that the game won't sell due to it being called Dollhouse because boys wouldn't be interested, it was too girly. That's where the name The Sims came from. It's no surprise to us now that The Sims continues to sell millions of copies, however, back then, they would have never imagined it. Will's idea was shot down and The Sims was only released years later after Will worked on the game with a small team privately. If you're interested in more history behind The Sims, I have this video right here which I'll link down below as well. I used to love playing with Barbies, Legos, or anything that simulated a person or the resemblance of a person. I really wanted to recreate films or cartoons that I would see. Sometimes I would make things up, but my love of stories that were already being told was overwhelming and I needed to act them out. When I discovered The Sims, I fell in love with the endless storytelling possibilities, and as the game developed even further over the years, it grew into an amazing way to narrate and act out my wildest dreams. You can be anyone, including yourself. I would always make myself and have my life go in several different directions. This is why I haven't been able to focus on any families in particular recently, because I've always wanted to do several things with my life. I want to teach classes, sell my art, travel the world, have a big family, or maybe become an astrophysicist. Okay, I can't even spell that, but you know what I mean. I have way too many ambitions, but doing or having all of these things couldn't be possible. I mean, okay, you can kind of pick 1 or 2 or maybe 3 things and focus on those, but any more than that and you're a jack of all trades and a master of none. Oscar Wilde allegedly said, "Be yourself because everyone else is taken," which can be taken in a few different ways. I was always told it as, be your true self and don't copy anyone else's personality. You can also take it literally, in which case, The Sims really gives you that possibility. To be that someone else. Because no one is taken. That opportunity to be someone else and live another life. I've always wanted to be an actress growing up because I knew that I could live through all of these different people. The idea that every day I get to be someone else was the best thing to me. This wouldn't necessarily come out of a dark place, although I've had my share of hating myself. But it was more about knowing that I wouldn't be able to pick several careers, partners, or life experiences since, well, we only have one life and we're not immortal. And that's where my fascination with immortality, artificial intelligence, technology, cloning, all of those things came from, because all of those things could give you a simulation of life. The idea that one person can become several through immortality or be cloned through artificial intelligent robots. Let's take Ex Machina for example, which is a brilliant film by the way, and spoiler alert, so move to this minute if you don't want to hear about it. The film follows Caleb, who works for a research engine and wins an office contest where he has the possibility to visit the CEO's home, Nathan. The CEO reveals to Caleb that he's working on Ava, a highly intelligent robot simulating a human. He wants to conduct a Turing test, which is the test of a machine's ability to exhibit intelligent behavior, equivalent or equal to that of a human. In the end, we can't be sure if she's just simulating human consciousness or is conscious but pretends to bond with Caleb to manipulate him into her escape. I've always wondered this about the Sims we control too, but of course, that's just a kid's crazy thought. Personally, I play The Sims for all the lives I haven't lived. I play because I want to live a different life every single day, be someone else. And not because I'm necessarily unhappy with my life. And yes, sometimes life gets hard, but I love my life. And then at the same time, there is a safety behind the simulation, behind living another life. Trying different things behind a wall of safety. Getting married to the perfect person you've created yourself. Being rich, having your dream job or jobs, having kids, not having kids. Let's take the Wolf family in The Sims 3 for example. I have several different saves for them because sometimes I have Morgana fulfill her lifetime wish of becoming surrounded by family and then divorce Thornton. But then sometimes I don't. Sometimes she stays with him. Maybe sometimes she leaves with no kids and finds someone better. Maybe I make someone better for her. I think we play The Sims for the control. The control we don't feel we have over our own lives. And okay, I know some people just see The Sims as a fun game where they can lock them in a room and watch them pee themselves. Okay, I don't know who those people are, but if you're watching this, you need help.
Stop it. Get some help.
I mean, who hasn't done that, I know. But for some, this simulation game has helped them escape very tough times in their life, where frankly, they wish they were someone else. I know I have. I've known hunger, but my Sims would eat every night for dinner. I've known loneliness, but my Sims are always surrounded by family. Something about torturing Sims isn't as depressing as living through them. One of the slogans is play with life, and that's exactly what always attracted me to play The Sims. You get to have the body you want, the relationship, the pet, the house, the car, the life you've always wanted. Sometimes life is beautiful and you can't imagine living as someone else. But sometimes it's so cruel you only wish you were a pixel person whose life is predetermined by a 10-year-old girl who only wants what's best for them. Sometimes you want to make their life miserable too so you can suffer alongside them. So you know you're not the only one suffering. But then you make it better again to give yourself hope that this too can happen in real life. Alright, this is getting way too depressing. Let's pick it up a bit. I came across this article by Indie, and in an interview with psychoanalyst Steve McKeown, he said that life simulation games such as The Sims may replace the reality that we know and live in when internet speeds become fast enough. The suggestion that we may spend more time in a virtual world than the physical one has been developing speedily over the years and has fast become a way in which we can live an alternative life in exactly the way we want. The Sims can allow a person to escape social normality, its pressures and chronic stresses that are so prevalent in the real world. It allows the gamer to create a perfect reality in which they play the main character and have full control over the outcome. He says that immersing yourself in your imagination in The Sims is a positive way to escape and allows gamers to explore a section of their personality that they may have not known if they hadn't played. Our consciousness is very adaptable and allows us to create an opening to different paradigms of reality every time we focus on alternate versions of life through our thoughts. With the assistance of life simulation games such as The Sims, we can enhance our inner experience. He concludes that without escapism, we risk burning out. That's the main reason why we dream at night, and it's our mind's way of disconnecting from the strain of everyday life. On the other hand, Indie also interviewed Jane McGonigal, a game designer who warns that playing games to ignore problems or to shut out unpleasant emotions can lead to suffering of the negative effects linked by many studies to gaming like anxiety, depression, or isolation. While I agree with the fact that playing games to ignore problems can be isolating and create negative effects, I actually don't fully agree. She has no idea what she's talking about. I love burying my problems within video games. You should see how productive I am in Stardew Valley. Of course I'm joking, and mental health has to be taken seriously. I always felt good about playing The Sims since it was an escape. However, it was very isolating and I didn't want to do much other than create myself and make the perfect life whilst escaping my real one, just because things were pretty bad while I was growing up. Life is nasty sometimes, but even in The Sims, life isn't perfect. I actually have a video on why The Sims isn't really a utopia. Families like the Brokes wouldn't exist in a perfect world. And all that stuff about alien abduction and murder, wouldn't want to be them. The game gave us all something really good, but it's always good to appreciate your real life too, whatever might be going on. Steve McKeown said that The Sims may replace the reality we know and live in, but it allows one to escape and live the way we want. And to an extent, there really isn't anything wrong with that. Just remember to eat, drink lots of water, and go out with your friends and family from time to time. Alright guys, there you have it. Let me know how you play The Sims. Do you want to escape from reality, or do you just play the game for fun? Let me know in the comments below. I'd like to thank my patrons Negative Dana, Papa Khan, Artsy Flashback, Nathan Lim, Kitajan the Arcane Archer, Carolyn, Whitney, Amy Louise, Charlie, Perlog Anwil, Shelby Hill, Nicole Dante, Amy Hassel, Alia Deshayas, Elizabeth Lindloff, ML, and LeMay. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. That's it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like the video if you enjoyed it and let me know your theories in the comments below. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram for more lore and updates. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!